KFYO 9 after the hour, Lubbock's First News. Tom and Laura, and thanks for riding along with us. On the line, Aaron Coates with CF Foundation. Thanks for being with us. Okay, Aaron,
Thank y'all for having me.
You bet. One thing Laura and I really, enjoy about you, and this is going to sound wrong, but it's just like a lot of times people are working, with different foundations for different causes and things like that. But the interesting thing about you working with CF is the CF Foundation is you actually have CF.
Yes, that's correct.
How long have you been dealing with CF? When did you guys discover this?
I was 15 months old when my parents found out, and I had been on a pretty rapid decline for 5 or 6 months when they found out. And it really, I was tested kind of as a fluke or just we have to test for this before we can test for the other things that we really think are going on. And it ended up being positive that I had cystic fibrosis, and so my parents started learning how to handle that before I can even remember. So it's all I've ever known, and it's just part of life.
Right. What are the symptoms?
Lots of things. Most people know about it being a respiratory disease, and it is, and that is one of the bigger parts of cystic fibrosis is lung issues. A lot of people say, oh, yeah, like asthma, I have that. And it's like, it's a lot more than just asthma in most cases. But a lot of permanent damage is done in the lungs, especially as you get older, that can't be undone, even with the new treatments that they're coming out with. But a lot of just breathing problems, shortness of breath with activity, pain in your lungs. And so a lot of times I'll say my chest hurts, and people think heart pain when you say that, but I mean my lungs hurt. I have chronic sinus infections, which is pretty common with a lot of people with CF, and I've had 8 surgeries to clean out my sinuses because they just get so packed full of stuff that it doesn't come out anymore, and we have to go in and just kind of have them cleaned out. And then there's the whole other side of CF that is digestive, and we don't, our body doesn't break down food and absorb the nutrients from food like it's supposed to. So we have to take digestive enzymes to absorb our food. And so a lot of people struggle with having trouble gaining weight, and they look malnourished and have a lot of complications secondary to that. And so CF can really affect almost every system in the body, pretty much. I mean, it can really affect everything in one way or another, and everybody with CF is different. So it's hard to treat sometimes, and sometimes you're just treating symptoms because there is no cure for CF right now.
But they're working on that.
They are. We have a new medicine that's been out for about a year now, approved by the FDA, but it only treats 4% of the CF population. But for those 4%, they're having great results. They've had, like I said earlier, at some point you get to where there's lung damage that's been done that cannot be reversed. And it's not reversing that, but it is stopping it where it's at and preventing further damage. It's increasing their weight. It's decreasing their kind of flare-ups, as we say, and decreasing their hospitalizations. So it's doing really good things for that 4%. And there is another medication at the FDA for approval right now that will be for a larger portion of the percentage, or for the population of CF people, and that percentage actually includes me.
Now, tell us about the CF Foundation and what exactly you guys do.
Oh, the CF Foundation is amazing. I sing their praises every day because they're just wonderful. They are the biggest organization funding research for cystic fibrosis, and they are nationwide, and they do all kinds of fundraisers. Here in Lubbock, we have two big fundraisers, and the first one of the year is coming up on Saturday, May 2nd. We're having our Great Strides Walk at Buddy Holly Park. Registration starts at 9, and the walk kicks off at 10. And this is our biggest fundraiser. I've been the chairperson for this walk for 5 years now and seen it grow tremendously over the last 5 years, and we're so excited. Our goal is to raise $82,000 this year. Last year we did just over $75,000. So our walk is growing, and it's just a great time to get together. We're going to have food donated by Torchy's Tacos and Chipotle, and so we're really excited about having their involvement this year. And I mean, the foundation does everything for us. They bring all kinds of stuff from our chapter in Dallas. A couple of the girls from the foundation come, and we just get together and we talk about CF and have a little exercise that's good for us, and just learn about CF and kind of help raise awareness and bring a little bit more towards it every year.
Yeah, it's so good to have people support you in this. My cousin, you remember we visited last year about my cousin in California.
This is crazy.
3 of their 4 children have CF, and so their daily routine begins at 5 a.m., giving breathing treatments to those 3 children before they even leave for school. And they have several stints in the hospital. Their little girl just was released from the hospital a couple of weeks ago after being in for a couple of weeks because she was having some issues. So it's just a constant difficulty taking care of people with CF because you have to go to so many more lengths, to make sure that they're safe and healthy. And so having support from people like you and people with the CF Foundation is very important.
It is, yes. It is I've always said it's a full-time job to have CF.
It is, unfortunately.
Hey, Erin, how would somebody get involved with the walk?
To get involved with the walk, you would just contact the foundation in Dallas. We're the Northeast Texas chapter, is what we're a part of. And our contact person there, her name is Amy Van Branken, and her email is AVANVRANKEN, that's a lot, at cff.org.
And if someone just wanted to make a donation to the CF Foundation, is there a website?
Mm-hmm. They can go to cff.org, and there's a link to Great Strides. And you can make a donation just to Great Strides, or you can specifically go into the Lubbock Walk from following the link there and make a donation online.
Okay.
Okay, can people just show up and register on location? So give us the day and time, location again, and what people need to bring with them.
It is Saturday, May 2nd. Registration starts at 9 o'clock. The walk kicks off at 10, and it is at Buddy Holly Park, up on just inside the North Loop between Indiana and University, and that's a new location for us this year.
So should people enter off of the university side, or?
Either way, for me, I come off of the loop just because that's the way that I'm already going. But you can come off the loop or come up to University. It's probably easier than coming from Indiana, I think.
All right, Erin Coates talking about the CF Walk this Saturday.
Thanks for talking to us this morning, and congratulations, you're a newlywed.
I am 3 months this weekend, and stepmom to 2 little girls, and it's just wonderful. Life is good.
Good. Well, I love you.
Love y'all. Thanks for having me this morning.
Thank you, Erin.
Thanks for talking with us.
Have a good morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.